Will you no longer have to spend a lot of money buying waterproofing products? Today, with just a little paint, white cement, and one very familiar ingredient, I will create a mixture right at home that can coat a surface, resist water, and even have bonding ability. It sounds very simple, but is this mixture really effective? Do not look away, because the final test will show how durable and waterproof this homemade coating really is. First, add white cement into a cup. The white cement will create the body of the mixture, helping the coating have thickness and stick better to the surface. Then add the paint slowly. The goal is to create a mixture that can be brushed on, but is still thick enough to cling to the surface. An old piece of coat hanger I will turn into a mini mixing tool when combined with a drill. Mixing with a drill helps the mixture become even much faster than mixing by hand. Now I add a little white glue. This ingredient will help the mixture have better adhesion and stick more easily to the surface. When added to the paint and white cement mixture, it can help the coating avoid becoming powdery after drying. To see the result more clearly, I will add a little red paint to create one portion of mixture with a more noticeable color. The red color helps us observe the coating more easily when brushing it onto wood, brick, and metal. Stir until the color is completely even. When the color is smooth and there are no white streaks left, we begin testing it on different materials. First is wood. I divide the wooden board into two halves with tape so we can compare them directly later. One side will be coated with the mixture. The other side stays untreated. This split makes the waterproof test much clearer. Wood is relatively easy to stick to, but brick has a more porous surface, and this is the more interesting test. The surface of the brick has many tiny holes. These holes can absorb water quickly if the coating is not sealed well enough. This metal roof sheet at my house has become rusty. If we brush directly over the loose rust layer, the coating may peel off together with that rust. So I remove the loose rust and dirt first. When the surface is cleaner, brush the mixture directly onto the metal roof sheet. This test will show whether the mixture can work well on an old metal surface or not. There is still one portion of the original mixture left, and I will not throw it away. I want to try something more difficult. Can it work like a type of glue? Brush the mixture onto the wood surface. It does not need to be too thick, just enough to cover the surface. Press the two pieces together. Hold for a few seconds so the mixture spreads evenly between the two wood surfaces. To make it more objective, I also test it on the brick surface. Do the same as on the wood surface. Now, return to the wooden board and the brick that have dried. This is the time for the real test. Spray water onto the wooden board. You can see that the surface coated with the mixture makes the water run down in droplets without soaking into the surface. The water on the coated surface reacts quite differently compared with the untreated part. This shows that the coating has created a water-blocking film on the wood surface in this test. As for the brick, the coated part holds water on the surface longer. This difference helps us see the waterproofing ability of the mixture more clearly. Return to the adhesion test. When struck with a hammer, the two pieces still hold quite firmly, and the joint does not come apart under force. This shows that the mixture not only coats the surface, but also has a certain ability to create adhesion between two materials. Finally, the metal roof sheet surface. After drying, the coating sticks relatively firmly, and the surface has fairly good water resistance in this test. For a DIY test at home, this mixture shows a pretty interesting ability to coat, resist water, and bond. If you like tests like this, hit like and share it with your close friend. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe so you do not miss the next videos.